Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so today we'll discuss a small part. Okay, so that is about how to check your system configuration. And if you got a question like this, what is your system configuration? What to tell and answer. It's the most common, and not only for an interview, guys. It is also important to know your system configuration. Okay. And other than that one also, there is a few things which is you have to check it. I don't tell, but you have to check these things. You have a mobile and you are using a mobile phone means what is your mobile phone configuration? Okay. So for example, I have a Samsung mobile. So in my Samsung mobile, I have some Xenos processor is there. Okay. Samsung Android operating system I am using. I have a internal memory of 128 GB RAM, GB storage, and RAM is around 6 GB. Okay, so it's a 4G mobile phone. So like that. So there is a mobile configure. When you are going to buy a mobile, so you will check the configuration, right? What type of processor it is, what type of RAM, how much RAM it is. Okay, what is internal storage space, and what operating system and operating system version. You'll check it, right? So same thing, that is your mobile phone configuration. Check your mobile phone configuration and get to know it. Yeah, Vinith.
Sorry to interrupt you, sir. There was a one question that all these works will be done remotely or from means how we have to do these all works.
Remotely means?
Hello.
Yeah, tell me. I didn't get your question.
Sir, my question is that how will we will have to do this work? These all works will be done remotely or means from office they will take their systems to the office and then we will
Yeah,
trouble
yeah, no, no, no,
on
no. It's not, you know, you don't open any cabinet or do troubleshooting. Okay. First of all,
yeah.
we should understand these sessions are about the understanding of computer. Point is, you must know the basic technical knowledge about computer networking and other kind of stuff also. Okay, the work is all remote only. Just you have to walk through the customer or a client. So if he got any issues, so how he can able to fix it. Some few things he cannot able to fix it on his own. So maybe there is a nearest person can go. Okay. Generally, so any issues, like any common issues will occur. So we have to walk through the client. Okay. So how he can able to resolve these issues. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, that's the point. Good. Okay. So next one is general questions, guys. All general technical is also very important. That's why that is another question. It is some people are prefer only Android. For example, I am prefer Android. Okay. Some are prefer only iPhone. Some are okay if they have got a money now, so then they will go for iPhone. My dream mobile is like an iPhone type. Okay. So why you prefer Android? Why you prefer iPhone? So what is the differences? No need to go for any core operating system differences. Only thing is user wise the differences. Like in Android is we can install different types of applications. Okay, lot of applications are available in Android store, so you can download and install. And third party means from you can download some APK files and install also. But on iPhone it is limited by the Apple company. So they will give Apple Store related only that Play Store applications only can install. Some are paid, some are free. Okay. So you cannot install the third party applications from like a different sites. You download the different files and we cannot do it. Okay. And other things like a security features, application supporting features, and cost related, you can also discuss. Not required to know about a core function of operating system. Another one is same thing for a Windows operating system and MacBooks. Nowadays, people are also buying these MacBooks, okay, because they feel it is more passion. Like I'm a rich guy, I want to show off my richness with the MacBooks, okay. But functionality again, so I prefer always Windows operating system. So why? Because again, I can easily download and install. I can work on it. I work with the different types of applications, Oracle, VM, VirtualBox, VMware workstation applications, Eclipse application, like different application support is there. Okay, and easy for me to understand, and I can quickly resolve whatever the issue I got it. Okay, it is more user friendly than any operating system, any other operating system. Coming to the Apple MacBooks, again, compared to Windows, it is costlier, but it is secure and a limited application support is there. Okay. So different things. There is a positive things and negative things about both operating system. Again, not going to core operating system functionalities. Okay. So again, we will going to discuss Windows and Linux differences. That time we will go for operating system related points. But here it is the user wise. So I'm using Windows operating system and someone is using a Mac operating system. So what is the user wise experience? So what is the differences? It's not like a core operating system. Okay. So find out all these things. These are also important. So because general kind of stuff, these are all general kind of stuff. But I'm going to explain only how to check system configuration in your system. So mainly in Windows operating system. Okay. Is anyone is okay, it's not our system. Okay, you got a question about what is your system configuration. Okay, your computer, your laptop having a CPU, right? So tell about a CPU, what manufacturer of Intel or AMD, what model it is, what kind of clock speed, what is the cache, at least what company, what model. So I'm using Intel i5 processor, 10th generation, 10250U model I'm using. Okay, if I'm not able to tell remaining details, it's not okay. At least what is your processor. Okay. Next RAM. So how much RAM I'm using? So I'm using 16 GB RAM. So you can tell about the size of the RAM, model of the RAM, clock speed of the RAM also. At least size of the RAM. Storage. What kind of storage you are using? What is the size? Are you using hard disk or SSD? How much size is 500 GB, 1 terabyte like that? And what operating system you are using? Okay, are you using Windows 10 or Windows 11? What type of editions you are using? Okay, or any other operating system if you are using like a Ubuntu operating system kind of stuff. In case your laptop or desktops having a graphical card inside, inserted a graphic card, 2 GB graphic card, 4 GB graphic card, you can specify. That is purely optional, but if you want, you can specify that one. Okay. So the point is why we should know about a system configuration. So in interview, it is a question. It's not only that one, guys. This training is not for your interview, but also I'm giving interview tips. So this is an important point in an interview. This is the way you have to tell an answer. That is also I'm trying to tell. But important thing is why we should know this system configuration, or maybe the point is the training is to learn about the technical basics. Okay, that is the point. So you have to work. So you must have a knowledge on the things in a basic level, at least basically. Okay. So point is here is why we should know it. Okay. For example, I want to install an application. To install an application, So is my system is supporting? Is my processor is supporting for installing that application? Is my processor capacity is enough? My RAM capacity is enough? My disk space is enough? Okay. So that kind of stuff is important. For example, if you are installing some heavy applications like a SolidWorks, I have seen that SolidWorks installation for my brother. I installed it. So he has earlier 4 GB RAM. The SolidWorks won't support that 4 GB RAM. It is dead slow. So we upgraded his, we added extra 8 GB to his laptop. So then it's become 12 GB. Then we installed SolidWorks. It is working fine. Okay. So better to know about a minimum and recommended things about to install any applications. And your system is slow. You're running a lot of applications inside without knowing what is your system capacity. So what will happen? Your system is slow. What you will say, like my system got a virus, that's why it is slow. It is not always virus, guys. Sometimes you're over utilizing your system. Are you running multiple applications, multiple browser tabs? Okay, then also system will be slow. So you must know what is your system capacity, and while using, if you are getting some problem, then according to that one, either you should use it or you should not use it, or maybe you have to upgrade your system capacity. That's why we should know system configurations. Okay. Here I written some points. Here it is. Minimum are recommended to install. So what is this related to? You want to install some application or maybe a game you want to install. What are the things you have to check it? So go to the documentation related to it. What is the minimum required to install this particular application? For example, CPU support. Is the CPU support is enough? Is the RAM related support? Disk space is enough space is available? Is a 32-bit, 64-bit? Okay. So your application is 32-bit application, but your operating system is 64. It may not be compatible. Check that one. Operating system compatibilities. Okay. And there is certain prerequisites before you are installing that application. There is sometimes a prerequisites, .NET frameworks, Java runtime environments. Okay. There is a gaming application dependency is also there. So that is platforms are there to install first, then we have to install that game like a Unity stream like that. Okay. So then application will run and very smoothly it will run. So if you meet recommended, minimum is to install, but recommended is to run any applications or games smoothly. So you have to follow the recommended kind of stuff. You want to see the things like, for example, I want to install minimum system requirements. So what is the minimum requirements to install Eclipse? I think it is showing a Eclipse game. Okay, so Eclipse IDE.
Not ID.
Yeah, this is our Eclipse to, any Java developers are there. So they want to install and do the Java kind of stuff, right? So you need a 64-bit operating system, Windows 10 kind of stuff. It does not give any RAM related capacity here. Okay. So 2 GB RAM, 2 GB hard disk. Okay, like that. So if it is suitable for your hardware, so you can able to install. VMware Workstation system requirements. So 1 GHz are faster, 64-bit, 2 GHz is recommended, 4 GB RAM is recommended to install this VMware Workstation application. If it is suitable, you can download and install that application. Okay, this is an application. Okay, so that's the point I'm trying to say, guys. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Very good. So how to check it? So you must know your system configuration, but how to check the system configuration kind of stuff. Here it is, MS Info 32. You can go to this MS Info 32. It will display your system information about your hardware information, operating system information, disk information, everything you can get it from this MS Info 32. DXDiag. DXDiag is a DirectX diagnostics tool. Is a mainly purpose is to check your graphical related information, graphical memory related information. Okay, but also you will get about your CPU RAM capacities also. I will show one by one of all. Another one is you can go to about your PC. Okay, so you can try about your PC. So there also you can able to see your system configuration, or you can same this thing. You can able to get it. Go to start settings and then go to system option about. There also you will get that information. You can get it from your task manager also. Okay, and there is a command called systeminfo.exe. From there also you will get it. And there is a separate tools. You can download these tools freely and you can use it if you want to get any. So this is a tool you can download into your system, and this will show also about your system configurations. Okay. The first one is very first one is MS Info 32. Very first one is MS Info 32. Okay, so you can go to run or search and type MS Info 32. Okay, if you open what it will shows. So this is run, guys. So if you don't know how to go to run, there is also I will tell. So you know the Windows button plus R. Don't press plus R. So two keys only. So on your keyboard there is a Windows button. One finger keep pressing Windows and with another finger press R. Okay, so then it will open run like this. Okay, so there you can put a MS Info 32 and you can open. This is a run commands. So there it will display the system information. I will open it again. We can usually use this search, simple search. You can use MS Info 32. Okay, so it is system information. Okay, now we can see what is my operating system. Windows 10 Pro Edition. Okay, it is a 64-bit processor and it is a i5 10210U CPU and 4-core 8 logical processor it is. This is my installed RAM. This is my installed RAM. And also I will get it the hard disk information also. Before that one, what I will do, I'll take a screenshot of it. This part really not required. This part only we need it. The bottom part also not required. You want to find something, search, you will get. So what is your operating system? What is your system type? Processor, RAM. Few things really not required. Okay, for you. My login ID it is. Okay. Yes, I'm displaying directly. So okay. So this is the important part. So what I'm getting, what I want a CPU. I got CPU information, RAM information, storage information, and operating system information. Storage information currently it is not displaying the storage. We'll get to that one. So go to the hardware resources. Sorry, not hardware resources, components. Go to the components. Go to the storage under components. Click on disk. There we can able to see the size of the disk. Okay, you can see the size. So where I went, so go to the components under storage, click on the disk. So you will find the total storage. These are the partition information. And it is a fixed disk. Okay, so yeah. So what we are getting, so we got all the information, both operating system and of course CPU information, RAM information, disk information. Also we got. This is the one way of checking system configuration. Another one is DX diagram. Another one is DX diagram. What is DX diagram? DirectX diagnostic tool. So you can type here also, and also in a run also you can type this DX diagram. You can use run or search, type DX diagram. Cap letters or small letters, no problem. In Windows, it is not a, but we can say that is, yeah. In Windows, it's not a case sensitive. Except one or two, remaining is not a case sensitive type in Windows. They can use capital or small. So we got an operating system details, processor details, and memory details also. Storage details we are not getting from here. Okay, so those things. And the DirectX, like you are installing any application, specifically games, it asks for a DirectX version. So it is DirectX is 12. So just for a page purpose, okay, this is a display. If in case you are using a graphic card, so then it will shows the graphic card related information also. This PCs does not have any graphic card. The processor having some built-in a graphical memory inside. Okay, so that's why it is showing only the built-in kind of stuff. UHD means it's a basic graphical memory it is. And this is original graphical memory. These are from shared. It's not 8 GB graphical memory. It is just a shared memory. It's not original one. Like for example, I want to install a game and it is asking 2 GB graphic memory. I can't install. Why? Because of the original graphical memory is only 128 MB. Okay. And of course, the maximum display, the current display setting is showing like this. These are the drivers related information. Yeah, we can make it big pictures, but problem is with the big pictures, the pages look like a, number of pages will higher. Its pages look like very bigger. So that's why I make it as small pictures. So another way of checking your system configuration is about your PC. This will helps you to do it. So, last time I went to a store. I think it is Bajaj Electronics. So to check the system, I want to buy a laptop. So I have to get to know about the system configuration. So the assistant will come and they will tell this is having big screen, small screen kind of stuff. But I want to know about CPU, RAM capacities kind of stuff, right? So that is I wanted. So what I have done, I choose only two options. One is go to about your PC. Second one is a DXDiag. DXDiag is why I should go to DXDiag to get a exact graphical memory inside. Okay, is the graphical really there or not? Okay, like that. So there is two things. One is like a same option, same thing you will get. Like it is only in search. Okay. In search, type about your PC. Okay. So you can go to settings. Okay. This is Windows button, start button or Windows button. Settings. Click on settings. System. Go to system and scroll down. At the bottom, you can find about. Click on about. It will display your system information. Okay. So this is one way. Another easiest way is I'm pressing in my keyboard the Windows button. On keyboard, there is a Windows button. I press the button and type about your PC. It is already came. So when I type about, it is already came. So otherwise type completely about your PC. Okay. So open about your PC, same information, it will display. Okay. Again, I'm going to screenshot of it. I'm not taking this side screenshots, but I'm taking only this part I'm going to take. So in the settings, go to system and find out where is about. There it will be display. Okay. So I want to remove few things first. Okay. It is not required for you. So simple. What I want, processor. What I want, RAM. Okay. Next one is system types. 64-bit operating system, 64-bit processor it is, and what operating system it is. Okay. What operating system? Windows 10 Pro Edition. Maybe you have a Home Edition. I have a Pro Edition. These are all not required. Okay, so this is my system information. I can make it much little smaller. So what are the next one is? It's a task manager. I will tell you, I will show you the task manager and then we'll see. Guys, understanding? So what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Different ways to find different ways to find system configuration. Okay, one way or other way, you don't need to use all the things. Okay, for every time. So one way is enough to know system configuration, but there are a lot of ways to know your system configuration. Task manager is very simple to open. One is right click on taskbar and select task manager. Okay. Another one is you can go to run, or you can use the command prompt. At command prompt, use task mgr to open the task manager. Okay. You can use ctrl control plus alt plus delete, then choose task manager to come out from the things. Okay. One more is there. Control Shift Escape will open the task manager. Okay. Another one is Control plus Shift plus Escape. Okay. Plus means including that one. No need to press the plus button. Okay. So this is a task manager. This is how to open the task manager stuff. Okay. So when you open a task manager like this is the way you can open task manager. So if it is screen is showing like this, click on more details. What is the use of task manager? To see the what task running, what processes running in your system. Okay, manage the process in your system. Also knowing about your resource utilization. This is processes, different process utilizing your CPU, RAM, and disk and network capacities. Okay, so Microsoft Teams, Microsoft Edge, Google Chrome, and this is McAfee is my antivirus. So how much on your processor, how much it is utilizing your RAM capacities, disk capacities, and network capacity kind of stuff. So it is utilizing more, but it is important, so I cannot remove it. Sometimes there is unwanted process. It is background, it is running, and you are not working on it. So some Google Chrome is running, but still you are not using it, or maybe it is not required, or maybe it is not closing itself, or you are closing it, but it is not closing. So what you do? So simply go to the Day1 and click a end task. Okay. Certain process, you have to check the process, which process is utilizing your CPU more than required capacities. What process is utilizing more RAM capacities, and also total process versus resource kind of stuff it is. Next is performance. In a performance, you can see what is the CPU performance. What is the CPU utilization? It is below the 20%, above 20%, above 50%, above 60%. Okay. Continuously, how much process is utilizing kind of stuff for understanding what is going on with your system. Even resource utilization, memory, how much memory it is currently utilizing. I have total 16 GB RAM, but availability is 7.2. It means 9 GB is almost 8 to 9 GB. It is in the usage. Disk capacities. What is the read and write of a disk okay, total disk capacities, network, okay, and graphical utilization also you can find. So resources utilization, go to the performance, you can see the resource utilization. Process related utilization of resources, you can go to the process. Not only that one, guys, there is a startups, services kind of stuff is also there in task manager. But our point of view is now at present is in the task manager to know about your system configuration. So I go to this performance. Okay. In the task manager, I select this performance under that one CPU. You can find CPU kind of stuff. See, this is my CPU, i5 10th generation processor it is. And it is having 4 core, 8 logical processor, 6 MB cache memory, and virtualization is enabled. So then I can create a virtual machines in this particular machine. In this physical machine, I can create a virtual machine. Okay, space is not there. That's what it is. Of course, I closed unnecessarily this one, so performance. Next one is RAM. This available memory is also important because, for example, I want to run a virtual machine in my PC, or I want to start a new application to use. I have some work. I want to use some application. So that to run that application, I need more available memory. So can I run or not? I can decide it by available memory. This is my total memory. Okay, this is my total memory. So RAM as shows like a physical memory, or RAM is both are same. Physical memory and main memory, physical memory, RAM, all names are same only. My total RAM is 16 GB and currently available is only 7 GB right now. It is a dim factor RAM and speed of the RAM is 2666. Some people asked me in earlier, that is in even in my YouTube comments also. So what is that? It is what is the capacity of ROM? So how can you check the capacity size of the ROM? Because RAM and ROM both are storages, but RAM is actually storage. ROM is fixed chip. It does not have any. It has some storage space, but we don't put anything in it. It is already put it by the manufacturer of ROM. Okay, manufacturer already put a data, so we don't put any data inside. But RAM, it is like a floating type. Means it will data will go to RAM and give it to the CPU. CPU process it and give it to RAM, and the RAM will give it to your I/O devices. Okay, so RAM store the data, even it is temporarily, but it stores data. It remove the data again. It will store the data kind of stuff. Okay, it's a floating storage kind of stuff, but ROM is fixed. So we no need to know about a ROM sizes. That's the point. Next is a disk capacity. What is the disk capacity? So it is, I am using here, it is SSD and it is 500 GB hard disk. In this disk, only 2 drives are there. One is C, another one is D drive. If you see my old laptop, it is having multiple drives are there. So there I have 2 hard disks with the multiple drives in it. And finally, graphical card. So here also you can easily understand what type of graphic card it is there. It is a built-in graphical memory, and original graphical memory is 2 GB only. This is shared memory. Okay, this is 8 GB, so shared memory only. Okay, The 2 GB is not showing here, I think. Generally, it will show 2 GB by this one. Okay. That is a graphical memory. I have a, sorry, not that one. It is 128 MB actually it is. And this 8 GB is shared memory. Just to know the capacities. But also I'm trying to show you my Wi-Fi. See it is how much it is utilizing my Wi-Fi connectivities. You can see send and receiving packets. It means your Wi-Fi means your network is keep on sending and receiving data. Means it's a good connectivity. And what type of connectivity? All these things information also there, including you can see your IP address from here. But this is not a way to check IP address, but you can get an IP address of your system from here. Okay. The names should not be displayed. That's why I'm removing. This is kind of stuff. Okay. Okay. Adapter type is Wi-Fi type. SSID is Wi-Fi connectivity name. Okay. And what type of connection it is 11 AC. Okay. And signal strength, send and receive, you can see. This is not the main part, but still. So what type of adapter you are using? Okay. So that information you will get. Just additional thing only. It's not a part of your system configuration part. Okay. So this is about your task manager, and from task manager, what is the information you will get it. Okay. To check system configuration also, task manager is more helpful. Yeah, this is a command prompt. At command prompt, you can type systeminfo.exe. There it will display about your system information and other compatibilities kind of stuff. But I'm going to these tools now. So actually, I didn't install this tool in my PC. So that's why I'm taking some example how it is look like kind of stuff. Actually, it is not installing this laptop. Okay. So you can use this tool called as Spicy. It's better than CPU Z. Okay. CPU Z also you can install in your Windows system. Okay. So this is the from your CC cleaner application is there, no? From that one only it is there. So here also you will get it about your CPU, RAM, motherboard, graphic cards, hard disk, and optical drives, audio drives, operating system, all this information. Plus, if you click on one by one, like a RAM, you click it about your RAM, how many RAMs are installed, what is their kind of stuff information, you will get it. Okay, this is easy. Like instead of searching in a task manager or any other tools, built-in tools. Instead of that one, you can install this third-party tools to install. Okay. So this is how to check system configuration. But the important question is, what is your system configuration? Okay. What is your system configuration? So if you got this question, so what is your system configuration? So at present, so we got now. So earlier, the first point when I told about this one, so what is the things you have to tell? Currently, I don't know. So earlier, I don't know what is my system configuration. So that's why I told like this, like what my system configuration is. So my Intel processor, i5 processor, i3 processor, AMD Xenon processor, AMD Ryzen processor, it is like that. My RAM is 16 GB. Like those things we have to tell. So once you know once you know your system configuration, okay, either by checking MS Info 32 or DXDiag or about your PC kind of stuff from the task manager or using a third-party tool such Spicy. Okay, so Spicy, then you have to put it everything into one place. Okay, my system configuration. So what to do? So my system configuration is Intel i5 processor, Intel i5 processor 10210U model it is. And if you want to add other things, also you can add it. Otherwise, you can leave it. So this is the main point for CPU. This is the processor model that is important. Remaining is it is your wish 1.60 gigahertz type of processor it is. Okay, and it is a 4-core. A 4-core and 8 logical processor. Okay, so 8 threads. You can say 8 threads. It's like a 4C 8T type of processor it is. Okay, 8 logical processors. And it has a 6 MB cache memory. Okay, like that you can add it. Otherwise, only processor model. I have a 16 GB RAM. You can see I have a 16 GB RAM. Okay, I have 16 GB RAM. Size you can tell, and also model you can also tell. I am using DDR4 RAM. It is 2666 gigahertz, sorry, megahertz type of RAM it is. Okay, sodium package. It's a laptop sodium package. Storage is a 500 GB SSD I am using. Okay, and OS is Windows 10 Pro Edition. Graphic is Intel UHD. Okay, Intel UHD. The memory already I know 128 MB from DXDiag. And already I told this is optional. So no need to tell about this one. Optional it is. In case you want to tell, you can tell now. Okay, these are important one. Why I put a storage instead of hard disk? Because nowadays we are using SSDs also. And this SSD also mostly it is SATA type of SSD. Okay, so this is my system configuration. So what is your system configuration? My system configuration is CPU, Intel i5 processor, 16 GB RAM, 500 GB SSD, and Windows 10 Pro operating system. That's it. Okay. Understand, guys? What is the answer we have to tell? My system configuration is CPU, Intel i5 CPU, 16 GB RAM, 500 GB SSD, Windows 10 Pro operating system. Like that only. Don't tell all the stories. Okay, simple way. So you know your system configuration like that. Okay. Guys, understand how to check it, why to check it, how to tell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm going to stop this record because I don't want to